Please like and subscribe. It helps support the channel. It don't cost nothing. Watch to the end. Share with a friend.
Hang loose. Shaka. Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Just a minute. He's on the move. I almost want to do take two. Let's do take two.
Drop your weapons. All right, men, load your weapons. Drop your weapons. Lord Vader won't accept defeat.
No, he won't. How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to Mongoose Max Hawaii, the channel. Don't forget to do this. I'm doing something. Stop pushing me around. Okay, yeah, Lord Vader. After the 9/11, all the former presidents were at the 9/11 thing. Even George Bush is. Did you hear George Bush? He's up there going, you know, those foreign terrorists are bad, but you know the ones that are homegrown are children of the same foul spirit. Oh my god. Sounds like a horror movie. But hey, yeah, I get it. And the recently former president was at a boxing match, pay-per-view, because he was a commentator, and it lasted, I think, half a round. That's it. No. Yes. And here in Hawaii, in Waimanalo, very disturbing event where a little 6-year-old girl went missing in Waimanalo. It's the valley. My sister lives in that valley. My brother-in-law too. He's getting released from rehabilitation from. He struck from behind. Motorcycle. I'm not a motorcycle, a bicycle. I guess he's a guy to find out what he's doing. But this little girl went missing, and they're all looking for it, like yesterday. And they all went looking. There's like nothing. And like from inside the house, the little girl sleeping. From that to where is she, right? And on the news, they keep saying, everybody keeps saying, it just doesn't add up. The dogs are barking in the night. It just doesn't add up. It just doesn't add up. No, it just doesn't add up. They're like doing all that stuff. I'm like, well, of course it adds up. Someone took her. That's what adds up. Anyway, I did a little thing about Colt here. Let's look at the paper up. I was wondering about that. I had left it up, and I thought, oh well, you know, he's a good guy. I guess it seemed like he's trying to be an all-American, wholesome football jock hero, and now like casualty. And I'm part of the 12-step system. And one day I will learn how to talk with my mouth. 12 steps, like the 12 days of Christmas. And a partridge in a pear Okay. And one day my mind will work. Yes. Stick around. Like and subscribe. Push the little thumbs up. The thumbs up button is the like one. Doesn't cost nothing. It's free. No. Just keep pressing it. Anyways, Colt, it seemed like a little sad story. But they were going to do this thing on his a little special, and I missed the special. So now it's going to re-air on Saturday at 5:30. But so, like, I freaking missed the special. Where is it? I don't see it in the special. I don't see it. And so I went looking myself, and like, God, that's a sad story. I mean, he's like this kind of a good guy. I mean, the biggest debauchery of this guy would probably be like college, or like a rowdy college jock. Like, not even, I've seen frat boys that are more freaking out of control. But the kind, he didn't really drink that much until the year 2010. He got into a car accident that almost killed him and a girlfriend and the other person. But the thing is, he wasn't even driving. But then after that, pain, big, injury, and he's trying to be football and pain and trying to get into shape. And then the little drinking went to a little bit more drinking. I think that's what the case was. So here's the sad cherry on top of it all. He's back in, signing autographs. The kids love the guy. And he's back in California trying to rehab. Like, he's going, I drink too much. It's like he's trying to deal with pain. So he turns into a wreck, physically at 37. And he tries to get into a rehab, and there's too many beds. It was full. Sorry, no room at the inn. Like, the hospitals now, there's no room. And so they turned him away. He went to the street, right? Because they dropped him off. So he's at the street. So he gets like an Uber or whatever and sets up a hotel room, and then he's dead with a little bit of fentanyl. That's super extremely potent heroin-like stuff. It's like extremely, it's like the most dangerous, trendy chemical amusement, as Frank would say. Anyways, enough of that, because we got problems of our own, don't we? Besides, they're all dead, but it's like a cautionary tale. It's a little bit of a sad story. Colt, you're a sad case, but you're also numerous people. Being sink of the spirit, the ghost. Okay, here's the scoop. Here's the. Oh my God, that's terrible. No shutdown plan. This is the governor's way of saying, I know we have to do the passport, and I know every time you go to the gym, right? Oh, I go to the gym. Oh, go to the gym. Oh, I want to go. Can you beep? Scan this. Beep, beep. Every time I want to go. You can go to the grocery store. Every time. So everyone's like cramping. This is like, it's starting for 60 days. So the governor's like, at least it's not a shutdown. That's how I look at these things. I had the spectacle of political science because I took tons of that right before my teaching degree. Homeless promises fall flat. What homeless promises? What are they promising? What the heck is it? Foundation built on homeless strategy, built on Oh, what they're gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do about the homeless? Oh, I can make promise. Okay, back in the day. Oh boy. Let's see what back in the day. Seek refuge in the past. This is 1984. Easter Seal Society Hawaii benefit. Kehi Boat Harbor, sponsored by Kehi. Feature barbecue chicken cooked over a massive grill. There's a guy, and here's a guy. Oh, see this one? Oh, I gotta get this. I gotta get close up to these, eh? Hey, the giant Kihei Lagoon. Oh, gotta go this way. Where's a pizza? Hey, hold 'em right. What's wrong with you? Kihei Lagoon, check it out. Hey, Major Huli Huli Chicken, what's it for? I don't know. Eat. To eat. It's chicken. What's the barbecue chicken for? To sell and eat. Okay, ration. They tax hikes, and Democrats and they'll tax hikes. They want to tax the rich. Oh, good luck with that. They're gonna fight you all the way. Why do you think they have those tax lawyers? So they don't pay taxes. Detecting dementia early. Story of my life. Now, you know, in order to be demented, you have to have a certain level of mentia. This is true. See, if you don't, there's like, here's normal brain or basic brain. If you go to basic brain, you know, you can able to think and function. And then if you start going back down from that, that's dementia. If you don't reach that, that's retardation. You don't get there yet. And you can guess what I am. I think I'm a little bit of both. Okay, Schofield Barracks and this killer soldier, I don't know, horrible wife killing thing. What the hell? Skunk spot is in that spirit. What? Alright, shall we do, what's that? Big Q? Big Q, I don't even know what it is. I can't even see. Where's my light? Okay. Would you feel more comfortable entering the business you knew where the workers were fully vaccinated? No. Would feel safer, still risky, 3%. 7%, doesn't matter, either way, 90%, yes, I would feel safer. Okay, so you have the general, what do you call it? Sentiment of people? Or what they're doing? I don't know. Is this, hey, what the hell? Okay, what's this? I'm trying to find that thing. Sudoku! Found you Sudoku, they're over there. Sports. For Hawaii graduates, Coach Brennan says he'll miss his younger cousin. Oh, this is the guy. He's a coach. San Jose coach is deeply connected, as in their cousins, to Colt, who's R.I.P. Maki Taikain died dead. And here's our, quickly, we're gonna run out of time. Don't run out of time. Get your vaccination shot. Now with pumpkin spice. He's like, well, if we don't try anything here at this point. Why does this camera suck so bad? Every time I do something, it changes. Then I start the thing and it changes. And it's really hard to adjust. This little, yes, I'll tell you my woes. Woe is this, and then the saturation. What the heck is that? Yeah, ta-da! Is that better? It's supposed to look better. Whatever. Okay. A little behind the scenes with OBS. Did I hear OBS? It's actually a ripping little program, and it's freeware, so you can go get some of your own to play with it. I think we're going to have to do something different here. We're gonna have to. Oh, what happened? What happened? Oh, there. Hey, what happened? What happened? Also, gonna have to do something like this. What happened there? What? To go to the right spot. Oh, yeah, that's good. Iran nuclear. Yes, Iran almost has the nuclear weapon. Almost forgot to tell you about that. Just gonna, tell you about Iran having a nuclear freaking weapon. Oh boy. Gee. Okay, well that looks good. So almost got the thing a little bit smaller maybe. And then this way. Gee, live broadcasting at its finest, right? This way? No, it doesn't even go that way. Stop it. Stop. It has to be perfect. No, it doesn't. Okay, crisis standards and outdated information. We're not doing that. Oh, this one. Oh my gosh. Check this out. What the heck? Okay. Decision about care, not just about age. Article, crisis in care. Okay, it's an article. Said Hawaii is not yet rationing health care, but patients 65 and older could be denied medical assistance under certain provisions of the state. Crisis standards care plan if the current COVID-19 surge escalates. This is a plan. It's called crisis care. And it covers like, it should be noted that the vast majority of our kapuna, the old folk, are fully vaccinated. As we know, fully vaccinated people can have breakthrough cases and that could require hospitalizations. That's true. So I'm back in. I didn't see nothing. It's medical. It's medical information. Consider the scenario: unvaccinated patients, 40 years old, and 65 who's fully vaccinated. The fully vaccinated 65 has a breakthrough case of COVID-19. The 40-year-old unvaccinated patient contracts the virus due to not following the guidelines, mask wearing, social distancing, and substantially lower the risk of infection. It appears the 65-year-old patient who has diligently followed all guidelines should have the priority for care. The decision should not be based solely on age or only on age. Hey, Governor David Ige should reconsider his quietly signed order releasing healthcare workers from liability related to the crisis occurred. What is morally right for all citizens? Terry Jones. Kokokai. The release from liability is that's the main thing, man. It's like, oh, if you die, it's not on me. Okay, market force, we're not gonna do that. Lock it, we're correct. Until, oh, if you can't go to the store, then you're gonna go get vaccinated. Probably. That's how people. It's more about money. Money. How do we? By the way, I'm in the red. How do we benefit from losing 4 telescopes? So on top of the big island, the mountain, the telescopes, there's like 13. And then there's the TMT, which is the big one they want to build, and there's big controversy. Hawaiians, our land, our sacred mountain. Okay, it's a setup. How do we benefit from losing 4 telescopes? They take away some of the telescopes, and then they want to be able to build the big giant. Oh, how'd that happen? Okay. Why does no one explain the benefits of the science? Hawaiian citizens and native Hawaiians that come from reducing the number of telescopes on Mauna Kea from 13 to 9. It's like Article 12, September 12th. Those in charge say the intent is to reduce the footprint on Mauna Kea. The idea that the public has clearly been articulating that does not seem to accurate assessment of the public's attitude regarding the Mauna Kea telescopes. It may be accurate for a small vocal group that wants all the telescopes removed, but the vast majority of Hawaii residents want to promote the more science on this beautiful mountain. So again, please explain the benefits of reducing the number of telescopes from 13 to 9. Okay, I'll explain that to you right now. There's a small vocal group. They're all like native Hawaiians, and they're bonding together. They're gathering together. They're calling the mountain probably more sacred than it really was. If you really went back to ancient Hawaii, ancient Hawaiians, they probably wouldn't have gone up there much at all. They just looked from a distance. Oh, great mountain, right? Mauna Loa, long, it's great. Kea is a great mountain. So they want to promote what's known as the sovereignty movement, which is to make Hawaii, all of the state of Hawaii, back into a kingdom again, under a king, a monarch. So, by order of the king. And the group has gotten a lot of traction and support because everyone sympathizes and all that. And that's why, hey, maybe if we just take away some telescopes, they'll let us build it. Okay. Alright. Done explaining. Okay, remember the fighters for firefighters and policemen. Tyson rants about Biden, ignores GOP. I read Mark Tyson's partisan rant. Man, what a hit job. He accused the president of everything from treason to murder. He further said that President Joe Biden compromised our national security and disgraced our country abroad. This from a man whose political party hails the jailed insurrectionists from January 6th as storming of the U.S. Capitol as heroes and patriots, along with Donald Trump as promoting the notion that our election was rigged and the Trump election please don't be duped by MAGA ideologies. Don't believe it. They make life. That was a waste of time reading that. Whatever, you guys. If you haven't figured it out by now. Homeless raise stress of walking for exercise. While I certainly do appreciate your articles on health and benefits of walking, article August 16th, also a while back, I myself have some concerns. While I certainly believe in eating healthy, exercise, and benefits of walking, lately when I am walking, I feel as if my safety is in jeopardy, that I'm taking my life in my hands. With the number of homeless people everywhere I go, I feel my levels of cortisol, the primary stress hormone, going up. By the time I get home, I am grateful that I made it back safely. I feel this offsets the benefits of my walking. I can only imagine how our elderly Kapuna feel. Antoinette, Papa, I thought you were like the old lady going, oh, I don't feel safe. Oh no, hey, oh my God. See, right here though, right here, it says cortisol, right? Cortisol.
Eating maybe some
Cortisol.
strawberries?
Yeah, that's the stress hormone.
You
When you're in
should
fear, like
eat
fight,
strawberries.
flight, or freeze, there's a freeze.
Hey, Tom.
There's fight or flight or freeze. People do that too. They'll sit in the corner. Oh, no one talks to me. Fight, flight, or freeze. That's stress is being released in the form of a hormone called cortisol. And that's when someone's pestering you and harassing you, and that cortisol level, because that leads to high blood pressure. And you don't want high blood pressure. No, you don't. And you don't want that kind of stuff. And that's how they get you. Okay, enough already. Oh. Okay, that's a 411 for Tuesday. Happy day. Aloha. Bye. Okay, you can go now. Bye. Aloha. Cool. Bye.